The funny part is, I didn't know that the song existed until yesterday or a day before yesterday.
Why?
I don't know how I didn't just get it. So I was on TikTok, and then there's this artist now is singing a cover of it, and I'm like, man, this guy has a very good voice. Only to learn that that's not his song, that's a second song, and I'm like, man, it was. I think I loved it from the cover first before I heard it.
You heard it.
It's just going crazy. Yeah, I'm disappointed. 5 months ago, Shmani, do better, and you work for radio, and I know it. Funny part,
I know I've played this song for a couple of times, right?
Man, Shmani, do better. I love Asake. Asake, thank you for bringing us good music. However much people, Asake is so talented. Super talented, and he has also signed upcoming artists in Nigeria, and that's really, really amazing.
They call him Ashake.
Ashake. But it's Asake.
We know it as Asake. But now in Nigeria, go and say Asake. They don't know who that is.
They know Ashake. Shout out to Ashake. But guys, karibuni sana. Good afternoon. How are you guys doing? Or rather, good evening. Literally, it is 15 minutes past 4 p.m. and definitely karibuni sana to a beautiful Friday afternoon in the 244. All about good music, great conversations, and of course some great entertainment news. My name is Shmani, and welcome officially. We are all about arts and entertainment, and to all our first time listeners, make sure you check that seat, don't dial that dial, and of course stay put because a lot is yet to come. Karibuni sana.
Yes, karibuni sana once again, family. As I promised you, we shall be back. We are back, and yes, this is the Rythm Scoop Show.
The seat is uncomfortable.
What is happening, Shmani?
The seat is uncomfortable. Yeah,
I'm sorry about it, but
good.
Anyway, karibuni sana once again. My name is Katie, and I'm not feeling well. I'm leaving for the last minute to be here because I need to get home. I need to see a doctor immediately after this because I'm not feeling okay. But anyway, karibuni sana. I hope you get to interact with us and do let us know how is your Friday feeling, or how is your Friday going. Is it like mine right here? You know, it feels so bad to get sick on a weekend, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, you don't choose diseases. You don't choose when to get sick. And if I was to be asked, I'd never get sick.
Yeah, but Katie, you know your problem, and I keep telling you, you'd feel you're sick, but you will wait till you get really worse is when you get medical attention. I personally am not. If I get an headache, medicine immediately.
You know, one thing about me, I'm hesitant to take medicine because at first I don't know what I'm treating until it comes out. Right now, I feel like I even have pneumonia because my legs right now have started being weak, and then my chest is like it's like there's a needle passing here and getting out of here. But you know, one thing about me, I don't love medicine. This is why I'm always hesitating. Yesterday, Shmani told me, go and take medicine. I didn't take. I drank warm water, and I thought the warm water would do the magic.
See where
Unfortunately.
See where we are at. But anyway, sorry, quick recovery. At least on a Friday, you get all the weekend to go and get medical checkup. And I wish you nothing but quick recovery. But karibuni sana. We are going for a short musical break, and of course, we are coming back with our motivational quotes of the day. If you are tuned in, please come and encourage people. Come and encourage beautiful people here at the Black Hot Fire Network, all about positivity, vibes, entertainment, arts, and culture. of course, is make every Friday count and your life be filled with joy and excitement. Make every Friday count and your life be filled with joy and excitement.
My quote of the day says, may the weekend bring with it renewed hope and strength to keep going. Have a wonderful weekend.
Our net is tripping.
Damn.
Let me shoot back, baby. You are just killing me. Mama, you got me.
TikTok people, karibuni sana. Do enjoy this amazing session. That is of course a Spy Sheeta. I know you've never heard about him. Yes, I just learned him on TikTok, and his voice. He has like, I don't know how he plays with his voice. I mean, his voice is so good, and I had to go to his channel. I've never heard his songs, by the way. It is the first time I was like, I'm gonna hear this on the studio. I see if it's really good, but it's good. And that is Colo B. I also played a little bit of his track called Migrants, and that is really good. And before that, I also played Asake with Wetin, and that was amazing. There's something about Nigerians. I mean, if they sing about women, you feel like, you know, I need me some Moganda, not to take me to an Airbnb. Odogu beaters. But anyway, Karibuni Keti, how are you? Of course, I know how you're doing. I don't know why I keep asking you.
Why do you keep on asking? I'm not okay.
It's Friday.
It's okay, but
how
I'm
has the
not
week
okay.
been apart
the
from...
week has been good apart from yesterday and today, man. It's so bad feeling sick. Yeah, nobody wishes an healthy body for themselves.
Yeah, sorry about that, but I'm feeling good. My week has been amazing, mostly on TikTok. I've really interacted with a lot of people. I love how the interactions has been, and yes, I'm just glad we are in Friday, and Friday is here for us to live and pass, and let's count the weekend, like hooray for me. But I hope you guys, your week has been amazing, and of course, karibuni sana to the Rythm Scoop Show. This is all about arts, entertainment, and culture. Let me add my own terms, a little bit of positivity or a lot of positivity in it. But karibuni. Now we are starting the conversation nice and easy, and we are going to talk about this guy. I'm gonna play a video and then we can tell what is happening.
Too much money na actor lipo idopo news anchor unatanga nini? Hakuna. Yeye usoma tu kitu ameandikiwa, ile vitu vimekondoka huko news zote asome hapa alipo 600,000. Mimi naenda pale, mtu anakimbia, anafunga kazi, anakimbia kwa nyumba kuona hiyo program yangu. Furahi sana. Au actor tunampenda sana, lakini yeye analipa 30k. Huyu ni Zanka anaweza tembea pale kwa barabara na ni watu maybe only 10% watamnotice. Huyu actor akitembea pale 120% wanamjua, hata even 600%. Wala karibu julikana mpaka na madogi zinapita kwa road. Kuna mtu ukijui, kuna kitu ukijui, lakini wewe msoto
ulishaitembea mahali watu wanakupigia makofi, but at that moment you are extremely broke.
Exactly. It's not even once or twice, man. Mpaka unakuwa na attitude. Wao wajui wewe kuna vitu unapitia kazi, wajui kuna ma-stress zao kwa kichwa, wamefurahi, lakini anakubuza hivi, unapata attitude, unapata unageuka unamwangalia. Una realize kwa hafu ya mazee ninapata attitude na huyu mtu for nothing. Ni tu ni fan wangu. You know, it's a hard time for us. Nikuulize swali. Why should a news anchor?
Yes. Now, for those who have not understood, he's saying, why is a news anchor paid more than actors? Now, this one is called Ras. He's been an actor. We've seen him on our TV sets in Kenya. Very popular Kenyan actor. Made our childhood really amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. And, and I really understand where he's coming from. But again, I'm like, because I do deal with media, you know. I feel like I'm attacked at
I'm
a certain
also
point,
attacked.
yeah. But looking at it from his perspective, na anasema wasanii wako njaa. I mean, news anchor, entertainment, actors, films, DJs, it's entertainment. All of them are entertainers. So it depends with, you can't tell me. It depends. I've seen somebody saying it depends with how you approach the situation. Sometimes you're not the main actor. The main actor is paid much. We can't say that all actors in Kenya wako njaa. But there are some who are on TV, yes, but they don't have anything.
Money.
Like sometimes people expect you to live a life because you're a celebrity, and when you don't have that life, you tend to fake it. You know, let me fake it for the camera, let me fake my lifestyle for people. And this is where our artists go there and be. But it's not that they don't want, the reason why they're faking that lifestyle is because they want to live that lifestyle so bad, and they deserve it because they've put in work for it. And if it was that entertainment was paying well in Kenya, then we'd not have starving artists. We've seen how many celebrities don't have, unasikia bado wanachangiwa a lot,
So
and they are being played on TV. People actually are using their songs, but nobody wants to pay them up. That is, I get that perspective of not being able to pay our artists well, and why Kenyan entertainment is not paying as much as artists would really want that. But again, don't come for the news anchors, you know, because if you say anafanya kazi ya kusoma, I mean, you're saying that because you've never been in the situation where we are at, first and foremost, because every time I come to work, I have to do research. I'm not told. Like, I use my, sometimes people come
But
here.
news anchors research is already done
Yes,
for them.
but Katie, at the end of the day, anybody on TV,
Yeah.
let me just put it like that, because I am there, right? I'm doing my own research, okay? And how many times have people come here in the studio, artists, and they're like, wasani, they're like, you know, oh, you guys sound so good. Did you guys practice? I'm like, no way.
This is our
this is our daily job.
routine.
You get used to it. You know how it is, and you just make it so perfect. Sometimes you don't even practice.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just know the rhythm, and then you just catch and let it
Yeah.
flow. So it's not about you just coming and reading, because first and foremost, this person is so eloquent with their language. They put money, they invested,
They invest.
they've read books, they know how to read, because for you to become an anchor, you have to be very fluent. And that is equally an investment. It is worth being paid. Just the way wewe ni actor, umeenda pale kupeana skill yako. You appreciate my skill because I put in work to get to that space where I'm at.
You also have to look good for the camera.
No, but most of them they have stylists, they're
Yeah.
being dressed over there, they just drive, meet there. Most of the anchors ni hivyo, they drive, the stylist is there, they're being dressed, makeup is done, wanaingia, wanavaa nguo zao za kawaida, they go off, you know. That is what they do. But also there is a lot of investment. There is also profile. You have to look certain way, you have to, I mean, there's a lot of investment that is worth paying that 600,000. I feel like he's complaining with the with the wrong people. Is comparing with the wrong people. Would have said just artistry is not paying, and we would have understand. But now starting to say, comparing
acting
anchors, you
with
know,
anchors.
and I mean, everybody's not just being paid well, but it doesn't mean when somebody's being paid well, you're looking down down onto them that they don't deserve it. I mean, nah, this was a wrong approach. Though when he tried to talk huko nyuma, and I felt his pain, because sometimes we even invite big artists here and they say, I don't have transport, you guys have to pay for me, and I'm like, we play your songs, you're known everywhere. Just you getting known is supposed to be equivalent to you the money you get.
We've also seen, I'll give a good example with Omosh Kizangila.
Yeah.
We've donated money for him. We've done fundraisers for him for 2 times, and
Yeah.
he's still not living a very good life. You know, I saw him some day back. Actually, it was last week, live on TikTok. Kwa
Yeah.
nyumba, like some funny house, you know, iko na manguo zimehangiwa mali ameka, and you'd see that this person is clearly not living the best life.
Yeah.
And the first time we saw him, he was not living the best life, and you know, we all knew him from the place where he was an actor, and yes, we all.
Look at me now, victim of my
Okay. We knew him when he was a very big actor, akiwa pale hivyo Tahidi High.
Yeah.
And he was so famous. We all knew him. We all grew up and knowing
Exactly.
Omosh. But right now, look at the life. You know, we would expect that this man is doing very well financially, but look at the life. He's not doing any good.
Yeah.
Hata utapata mimi naishi vizuri kumshinda.
Exactly.
And he has been there for a minute. But at the end of the day, I believe this is not actually even the we would say the artistry industry or the artistic industry, but look at it like this. We have artists who are complaining they are not getting enough from the Kenyan industry. It's actually the industry is the problem. The whole industry about art is the problem, because the last time we talked about art and we talked about MCSK, walipeana how much average the maximum of an artist was getting is 1,200 and I don't know how much shillings, but this is crazy, because how can you tell me an artist like Bien, who has put all that work, all that energy, all those tours he has gone to, even across other continents, you only afford to give him 1,200 Kenyan shillings, 1,250 Kenyan shillings. This is so bad, and this is now this shows that now we don't appreciate the art of our people. And utapata, so many people, they are doing great because of their own marketing strategies.
Yeah.
They are not doing great because of the art industry we have right here in Kenya. Because niambie ni mgani amesupportiwa na art industry right here in Kenya?
Nobody.
Nobody. It is their own work. So in case you come to blame people, and also you come to compare yourself with people, ask yourself how much money have you put up in your art, and how have you done your marketing for you to blame or for you to compare yourself to other people and the much they are getting paid.
Yeah, I do agree with you, Katie, because when you look at Ras himself, and I'm not gonna hate on this, because he actually made my child. He was one of my favorite kwa mother-in-law, if I'm not wrong. But again, look at the actors who have come from mother-in-law, and they're really doing.
They are marketing themselves
because they know how to, you know, how do we say, present yourself. If you go to their social media, you see this one is like Ameka your profile.
Outside.
You know, Ameka your the profile is so good to attract, you know, even investors, to attract people to listen, to attract buyers to actually put in money on their art. So I do believe also it depends with how you personally put in work, how you personally present your work, how you personally put in yourself there for people. And of course, learn to invest. Katie, we've seen even actors doing their own movies. If you want to see somebody like today I was watching Kabugi, yes, and he was in the same, even a youngster, and he's been a writer for a long time. Now we've even seen him getting a Netflix deal, and Netflix is money. So it is up to you to put in work. It doesn't have to be you wait for mainstream you know,
the government
to help you, because first and foremost, I was looking at Jackie Vike, so Awinja, let me call her
Jackie
Awinja.
Vike.
So Awinja, she has been outside. They create content each and every day. And the only place I saw Awinja, and that was her eating point, was in Papa Shirandula. Yes.
Well, was she not in the Real Housewives of Kawangware?
I'm not sure, but the hit was in Papa Shirandula. You know,
I remember.
So when I saw her there on Papa Shirandula, and I see where she is right now, mpaka designing, she can buy herself a Discovery, she can buy a Jeep, she can be able to, she's loaded, you see, with rating African you know, cash that is used to buying a car. Like for example, Discovery right now is millions and millions of money. So and you see, I saw today, because I was on her page, I'm seeing today she wrote that the series we've been waiting for is almost done. So when you notice during December, if you're following Vike, you'd find out that alikuanga ushago kwa Waluya. Unajua, ako like, what is she doing in the village? She's in the village tomorrow, every day for a whole month, creating content, and kumbe she's shooting a series written and directed by her. So when you go and see this series out here, maybe this series might make into the waves, and this is how she has made money with her own skill. So as an artist, however much you want, how many artists have we seen? Even you hear most mainstream artists utaskia, I had to invest into my work, put in good money for good producers. I had to travel to another country to go and market and network with other artists to put myself here. I didn't wait for MCSK because MCSK is bullshit. 1,250 for artists who appearance peke analipwa close to 500,000.
Who are even leading streams on Spotify.
And then you're saying, let me pay them 1,250 shillings. I mean, the audacity and the disrespect that comes with this industry. And also, of course, also people should take it down. I feel like also the society don't understand what is happening on the ground. They're expecting celebrities to live some type of lifestyle. In fact, if they see you anytime, they're like, buy me lunch. Even us, the way we are still so small.
Imagine.
Somebody meets you on the road and is like, no, but you're always with the cameras. You should buy me lunch. You should do this to me. You should give me money. And I'm like, man, sometimes I've not even eaten lunch personally. I'm broke.
Sometime back, somebody told me, you're on radio. How comes you can't buy me lunch, but you're on radio? I'm like, man, who told you on radio we get there to collect money just like that?
Or to buy just people lunch each and every day. So people should also understand the societal perspective, the societal also what they want, you know, what the society wants, or what is a view exactly, is also making people live a fake life. And I feel like it's so sad. Give artists a break. But again, if you're crying from an artist's perspective, Ras, as I am your fan, I'd not expect you to come and talk about, hey, oh, I'm a police officer, I take care of security. Wetu ni mwalimu, unashika chalk kwa class. You know why you being paid?
Stop comparing careers.
Every career
has its own gains, has its own money.
Yeah, that's why unapata a pilot is paid more than a driver. Because a pilot's risking his life up there flying. No survival. So the risk that comes with that job is what makes you be paid much, plus the money you put and the investment you put. That is why you also find there is an actor from Machachari doing good, and there is one that is actually broke, because all of them were not on the same lane. But at the end of the day, pay artists. Actors, I always wonder, how is it that uko maju, you find like just a small artist is a millionaire?
Even actors, I just wonder how, because you
even
hear
in
that
South Africa,
you even see some actors, you're like, have you ever seen this one? But she's a millionaire.
Yeah, and
in dollars, man. But we have ours right here begging for 1,000.
Somebody was saying, I was wondering why. I've read a comment here. Somebody saying, I was wondering in my childhood why CG What is paid more than a DJ. And let me just read the comment sections, a little bit of this comment. Somebody is saying, I used to wonder why MCs or MCs, yes, are paid,
master of ceremony,
yes, or even MCs when you ufanya kwa club, the MCs kama gogo, yeah. And I used to wonder why MCs are paid more than DJs. You know what I did? I stopped whining and started MCing as well. Bwana, hii dunia si ya mama mtu. Kama unaona news anchors wanalipwa more than actors, then just be a news anchor. Otherwise, ingine ni kelele kujaribu kuchota maji na gunia. Kuna mtu tena anasema pale, I see where he's coming from. However, that is not how to negotiate your value, by demanding the other. Exactly, I do agree. You simply state what you bring to the table, and it's deserving of a certain fee. That's how you say it. My name is this is what I'm gonna bring to the table, this is my worth, and from my worth, I'm expecting you to actually pay me this amount. Because if you don't pay me, somebody is going to see my impact and is going to even offer more. That is how you actually present. Kuna mtu anasema bila news anchor Kenya inaweza uzwa na hatujui wakati actor anatuchekesha. That is just a funny one. Somebody saying it is very embarrassing to be watched on TV every Sunday na una kakitu, which is super true. Kuna mtu anasema Getete Njoroge, I don't understand. Ungesoma kwa bidii badala ya kulea rasta. You know, a lot of people are talking about that, but I think we've actually talked about it, and let us know your thought on that. Shout out to ICK Williams anasema, what's up ladies, hope all is well today. a happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend. And there is also somebody saying at work listening. That is of course Kay Williams listening. The time is 8:28 a.m. Kay Williams is saying, do not believe the hype. All artists is not rich, just like all actors is not rich. In fact, some is broke. Everything that glitters is not gold. So that is what is happening, family. Those are the news and updates, first news and update that we have. If you are with us on TikTok, let me go through the comments. I see Samsi in the building. Hello guys. Hello. Say hi to Katie. Hi. Somebody, DJ Mix Alfredo in the building. Thank you so much for tuning in. I also saw a lot of people showing love, and definitely I see Black Hot Fire Network, so Keith in the building, and everybody who is just joining us. Make sure as you are joining, definitely you are showing some love. But before that, let's take a short musical break. We will be back with more news and updates.
Windy Springs Water Refill Station. Quench your thirst the sustainable way with Windy Springs Water Refill Station. Are you in search of pure, refreshing drinking water that's both convenient and affordable? Look no further than Windy Springs Water. You gotta go to destination for premium purified drinking water. Call 0742-143869 to stay hydrated. 0742-143869 to stay hydrated. Located in the heart of Everett Center, opposite Quickmart Supermarket, Windy Springs offers variety of sizes to fit your hydration needs. Choose from 500 milliliters, 1 liter, 5 liters, 18.9 liters, and 20 liters, available to refill at incredible price of just 250 shillings. That's not all. Experience the convenience of doorstep deliveries. Just call 0742-143869 and Windy Springs will bring the freshness of pure drinking water right to your doorstep absolutely for free. Planning an event or a wedding, Windy Springs caters to all occasions. Ensure your guests are staying hydrated with our quality purified water, making your special day even more memorable. Call 0742-143869 for incredible deals. Stay refreshed, stay healthy with Windy Springs Water. Visit us today at Everest Ongaterongai and stay hydrated.
We got running on the track. You don't wanna beat, but I wanna talk. She look into my eyes and she see the designers. Dolce & Gabbana, Dolce & Gabbana. Yeah, she look into my eyes and she see the designer. Dolce & Gabbana, got me going banana. Yeah, pass me the coke, pass me the joke, pass me the thing where they make me go. Pass me the code, they make me slow. Pass me the coke, they go. When I look into your eyes, all I see is your eyes.
with DNG featuring Summer Walker on that. I hope you guys did jump onto that. I see Keith in the building. Anasema pale.
Let me have it.
Do you have the comments?
Yeah,
Okay.
I see Kid saying most actors and music artists are broke, guys. And also he's saying I don't know why Africans believe most actors and music artists are rich. There are not. It is a very small minority that make a decent living in the entertainment industry. And I know, you know, with the narrative of back then people, it was very hard for you to be seen in the TV. So people still take that narrative up to date. When you're in the TV, you must have to be earning a lot.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy. But I see Kid is also saying, unless you have built an international audience where the economy can pay for your attributes.
Yeah. I guess so. So put in work till you jipe. And please don't kill yourself as an artist. These things take time. Somebody was actually saying if you've not in 10 years in the industry, then you can't say, because a brand is built for close to 10 years. So if you're not 10 years imepita and you've not hit again, then you just live. But again, you can't live
Lose
what
hope.
you've sacrificed.
You just lose hope.
But again, Katie, you can't just live what you've sacrificed
For 10 years.
for 10 years.
So
That is deeper than just talent. That is you, like that
It's
is
passion.
It's deeper than even passion and talent. That is you personally. You're not even doing it for people. You're doing it for yourself. So it's really hard. Sometimes take it easy on this artist. Ukiona msanii anakuambia nimesota ukweli, buy me lunch, send me that 500, send me that 200. If you can, please do so. Me, I'd really me erinichangie msanii na nikwenda kuchangia sijui mtu ananunua gari, because I know the struggles of being an artist here in the 254. Mostly in the 254 that doesn't even recognize artistry is just crazy. But there is a video also I want us to listen to, and then we come back to talk about it.
Body and neck, the head was missing. There was also disarticulation of the body and both legs, whereby someone cut the femur, head of femur, clean. So that now the legs were apart from the trunk. Other than that, she looked like she's someone who had lost some significant amount of blood, but this could have been after death. We've taken samples for analysis. One thing also we saw is that this person who did all this also tried to clip off the fingertips, for reason which I might not be able to know. And to us as scientists, when we see fingernails clipped away, we think probably the person who tried to hide the evidence, so that now we are able to get his DNA from this victim. So we've taken samples which are going to be taken to the analyst for further analysis, so that the police, we can help the police to further try to apprehend the persons who did this.
From the look of things, from the explanation, looks like the killer understands well what he does.
Yeah, it looked like he knew what to do, because when you look at the skin looked like it was cut with a sharp object, but when you look at the bone, it was sawed off with what looked like a hacksaw. So this is a person who knew what he was doing. Yes.
Alright, now the chief government pathologist Dr. Jahasen Odwor has revealed that Rita Waeni's killer and used a hacksaw to cut her bones and clipped off of her fingernails to hide a DNA. Dr. Odwor added that he had never seen a murder like that and that the killer knew what he was doing. Now, for those who don't know Rita Waeni, and she's the woman that was killed in an Airbnb last week, rather, and on Saturday. And it looks like from the results from the pathologist, it has been stated that this guy really knew, because he was also trying to hide the evidence so that his DNA, like he's a professional killer,
it's something he has done
before. And somebody saying, if you see the pathologist saying this is a murder he has never seen done before, then it definitely means, and this person has seen all, Katie. A pathologist has seen it all. If he says I've never seen like this, might have been brutal. So you can imagine what the woman was going through during that time.
Maybe he was trying to remove the fingernails after he murdered the woman. You never know.
Maybe fingernails ndio alikuwa anataka. I mean, I don't even understand. When you come and talk about it, I don't even really want to talk about that.
But where is the head? They say they have captured this guy, but they didn't ask where the head is.
No, they've said the head is missing.
The head is missing,
Yes,
of course,
but the
they say that
the
they
guy,
captured the
the
guy.
guy is claiming that he's not the one that did
Killed.
it. So mpaka evidence ipatikana, just saizi ameshikwa tu. The case ijaanza. Yeah, so till the
He's
case,
still not guilty.
yes, he's still not guilty. He's just a
A
and
suspect.
it's not him alone. They've
Yeah.
captured also 3 other people. So it's 4 people, but we still don't know what is happening. We still don't know if the one that what is the story behind it, and if it is them, where is the head? You know, we don't know anything yet. We just know that there is an autopsy that has been done, and these are the results. Yeah. So that is what is happening.
Man, it's crazy because last night we also saw an incident where we had a woman in Homa Bay County
Yeah.
that was murdered the same way. Her head was
chopped off.
and they carried the head. And she was actually making ugali for dinner in the kitchen
with the heart for her family.
And the family was in the living room. Imagine these people chopped off her head and they carried it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Now that is what is happening. I don't know what Keith is saying, Katie.
I don't understand also, but anyway, Kid is saying, tell them you can't help them money when they ask for free shit from you. And also, I see Kid is saying they should know if they were on our website news page. The store is there.
I think he's saying maybe those people who ask us for money on the streets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that is what is happening. And what is he saying in Africa? And Africa, there is that another one.
Okay, and Africa. That's why you 100% should be on our network website every day to stay informed on all news in Kenya and Africa.
Yes.
Okay, he's saying that our website has all news and updates from every corner of Africa.
Yeah.
So in case you want to stay informed and get to know what is happening or get to know what is trending in Africa, please make sure visit our website at Black Hot Fire Network or www.blackhotfirenetwork.com.
Yes, that is what is happening, and that is what's up. That's the radar. Now, breaking news on our decks, and more Kenyans, more pain for Kenyans as Court of Appeal overturned High Court order that barred the implementation of the Social Health Insurance Fund following an appeal by the Health CS Susan Nakumicha. However, the provision that made registration and contribution a precondition to access government services remain suspended. The Social Health Insurance is now set to replace the NHIF Act. The government will now deduct 2.7% from the salaried Kenyans towards the health kitty. Now, what is happening is when this health insurance was passed by the government without even consulting Kenyans, they come and say, oh, I always wonder, 99% of Kenyans, 20%, who are these two? I've never had anybody in Kenya who has been a number of statistics that has been counted by the government. Never ever. Unasikianga tu, there's a percentage of Kenyans who have, I'm like, where do we find these people? 20% of women, 40%. I'm like,
They just
what?
assume.
It's fake.
It's fake, of course.
It's fake. It's fake.
Because you've never had where statistics are being conducted.
Conducted.
Because I believe it's they should be an online statistic collection, data collection, and also there should be door-to-door.
Yeah, and if it is online, then we are the first people who would have known.
Yeah, because we are always online. So
Exactly.
that's a lie. It's a very, very big lie because we don't know the methods they used to come up with these numbers. So this means that this is a scam.
Yeah, really. But now what is happening is I was telling you about the insurance fund. Now the social health insurance fund, I think it's divided into 3, where each stands for its own. But the amount you're going to pay, because it's tripled, because it's going to be 1,500 shillings from the 500 shillings we were paying for the NHIF. Now the court has always behaved as if they care for Kenyans, stopped that and said we are actually talking about it in court we are stopping that issue and stuff like that. I even remember the president told, was it the president that told anybody who is not, or he told employers that if you stop collecting that health insurance fund, he said that nobody should stop.
It was not health insurance.
Yeah.
It was this
Housing
levy.
Yeah, that, I'm confusing. But now the court has always behaved as if they care for Kenyans. They have their Kenyans back. It is just the justice in Kenya is very just, and it's crazy. And now only a few months later, they've passed it, and they've said that the services, the people who actually banned it or banned it is actually passed, and now the services remain suspended. So meaning that the government will collect 2.75% from the salaried Kenyans, and it's a must. Unajua ile NHIF was like optional. You pay for your insurance if you want to. But now this one is being cut directly, and now more people who are working for the government are going to be taxed each and every day. And the worst part is it's going to be the same, because even if they take that 1500 KT, we will still have hospitals that don't use NHIF. We'll still have people still saying, doctors or hospitals still saying, you know, we don't have medicine, go and buy outside, yours is too expensive, you know, stuff like that. Every day, each and every excuse is made, and yet Kenyans pay a lot of money.
It doesn't make sense, but you know how the court will always work. And right now, there's still a fight between by the president is fighting with the judges, and this is the judiciary, and it's just crazy, because today I saw that there's the CJ is going to have a talk with the president, and at the end of the day, they are going to pass whatever the president wanted, you know, and it's just crazy.
Who
and
appoints the CJ?
And even who appointed this lawyer that are fighting the president? It is the same president.
It's
so
a propaganda.
It's something that okay, it's not actually a propaganda, and I feel like kuna mtu hajapewa Kenya anafaa kupewa, kuna mtu hajachotewa.
You know why I disagree? Because I am your boss, right? So because you are the court, you're trying to act to Kenyans that you're actually just. You're out for people, because a court system is supposed to stand in for the rights of Kenyans, right? Decide if this is right or this is wrong. So what is happening is, of course, Katie, I am your boss. I passed this. I put you in that position. Literally, the president is the one that chooses, right?
But you know, what we assume as Kenyans is that the three different arms of the government are supposed to work together, while in the actual sense, these arms of the government, they are supposed not to work together. So whenever you see that the legislature is agreeing with the judiciary and the executive, it means that there is something that is not going well. So at the end of the day, right now that you know the arms of the government have been working together, but just right now that there is a disagreement, this is when we're noticing. It is when we are noticing that this has not been happening for the longest time, and this is actually what is supposed to be happening in the country, where you come, you tell me I want to pass this law, I want to implement this law, I check it and I'm like, no, this is not going to, it doesn't make sense. But for the longest time, the president has brought out the laws and said, I want to implement these laws, and the judiciary is just like, okay.
No, they pretend that they're not in agreement, just to make, I feel like they want to make Kenyans feel like they are in for Kenyans, you know, and they are a just system, and then they discuss it, and then unasikia it has been passed. So nowadays when you hear anything has been taken to court that has been proposed by the president or the government, just know it's going to be passed, even if the court pretends that.
But kuna venye nadhani kuna mwenye anafaa kuchotewa akuchotewa venye inafaa, because I believe even the CJ is supposed to be advising the president on what ways to approach the judiciary if he wants to implement new laws. So it's now the quarrel is between the president and the CJ. So that is all the problem, because Shimani, you can't
tell the one that represents the system.
The system. You can tell me that you are my boss. I'm supposed to work for you. I'm supposed to tell you in the court things goes this way, but I'm disagreeing with you.
But don't you see like it's a written thing?
I don't think so. To a point that we are seeing the judges going outside and demonstrating. You saw the protest. They were
No, I did not
yeah,
see.
they were outside protesting against it. So I don't think this is it. I think there's some just disagreement where you know how corrupt our system is,
Yeah.
where somebody was supposed to be paid to do something and then the money didn't come on
in,
time,
they were
or
not
didn't
in
come
agreement.
didn't come at all.
Yeah. I feel like that might also be the problem.
Mhm.
But again, when I look at now the court system, I'm so used to this. It's like the same thing keeps repeating itself. Where we have the court pretending that, hey, we are actually checking on that, we are suspending it for a minute, and then after a few months later it has been passed. I'm like, what was the need of actually pretending all that while that you're listening to Kenyans, and yet you knew you very well you're gonna pass this.
And you know, with the fact, or with the whatever the judiciary is doing, do you know how now democratic countries operate like that? So
Yeah.
they want to make us think that now we
We are
are
demo-
becoming
exact-
democratic.
That is what I was saying. I'm feeling like this is why I'm saying, so that we can be that the court is just, we are democratic, they listen to people, and at the end of the day we know very well that you're going to do what has been asked from you. So it's just a lot of hypocrisy, and I think they're just trying to play with Kenyans, because Kate is not the first. Let us the constitution about the budget. You remember?
The passing
Of the budget. Yeah. Remember the court had actually suspended it
Yeah.
for a few months, and
Yeah.
then what happened? It was passed.
It was passed and started. It was implemented.
Implemented.
But I don't know if you're getting this. This
Yes,
one is
I-
heavy
I
because
do get because maybe it's kind of a disagreement between the CJ and the
even
president.
the team, the
Or
president,
even- yes.
maybe there's a disagreement between the president and the CJ, and also the team, the
Yeah.
other judges. But anyway, who knows what is really happening? But at the end of the day, this is going to be passed.
Yeah,
it is going to
obviously.
be passed. Even this, you know, they're fighting over the housing levy, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be passed at the end of the day.
So there's even nothing to, because let me tell you, the president would not want to akosane na the court, because the court has a big say in the government.
Yeah.
It is an arm of the government. So he would do anything to make it right with them. So if somebody has not gotten his money there, you'd see that in a few days the judges will be back, the judiciary will be back to their offices, being paid their money, and they'll be quiet because they're not actually feeling the pain of other Kenyans. They're not actually feeling the, unaweza fika hiyo house levy wao hawatapewa. You know, it might happen, but anyway guys, those are just our
House levy
assumptions.
ni wewe unatoa si kupewa.
Si ndio, si house levies unakatiwa kwa taxes.
Yeah.
Exactly. So maybe it won't be passed to them. Yeah, that is what I'm saying. Yeah. So anyway, let's continue with news and updates. Another little video. I think we had this conversation. This is about Salasia. Now there's a video of him, and this is what is happening.
Who is here to come and apologize to the nation right now for also for being part and parcel for whatever happened here. I want you to come here, apologize to the nation because you did these things without my knowledge. I'm the leader in this constituency, so come and apologize to the nation. Come and apologize. Or mfunge mkutano. Haya, nafunga mkutano. Nafunga mkutano.
Yes, now that is Salasia. And what is being written here, what has been written here is the Mumias MP, Peter Salasia, is not a madman. On this video, he was pressing the very MCA he clashed with to apologize for mistreating a school principal. Salasia exonerated himself after people wrongly implicated him of driving the principal out of school. Now,
Oh, I saw this principal.
Yes.
He was beaten.
yeah.
Damn. So it was in his county.
I don't know if it's the same principal.
I believe it's the same because according to the story, this was a principal who was removed from school and
Due
he
to
was,
pure performance.
Yes,
Yeah.
poor performance, and also people were claiming that in that school there is a lot of teenage pregnancies.
Yes.
So this principal, with the MCA, with the aid of the MCA and the parents, they went to the school.
Yeah.
They dragged him like this, beating him.
Yeah.
This man was beaten in
Yes.
his suit.
Yes.
He
It is
was
the same.
beaten.
It is the same. Now,
Being
what is
dragged out of school.
what is happening is
Mhm.
the institution went viral after parents and students forced the principal out due to poor performances. And what is happening is now when this principal was being thrown out,
Yeah.
right? And I don't believe that is the right way to do it,
Mhm.
personally.
Yeah.
And there's the TSC who is supposed to write to the TSC. There's
Yeah.
a protocol.
Yeah.
Write to the TSC, see if they're taking charge. And if you see they're not, of course, to a certain point, the community should be involved. But they're not supposed to come in and beat a principal. Because however much is a bad leader, poor performance. And again, it's because of poor performance. I don't know about the pregnancy. Katie, we talked about this the other day.
Yeah.
You cannot blame a teacher because your student is not performing
Well,
unless this teacher is fully involved with that. But you can't tell me there's a student who has 400 marks and there's
the
one
same
who
school.
has 200 marks in the same school, and yet we're only seeing the one with 200 marks. You're not seeing the one with 400 marks, and we want to blame the teacher for that. I do believe, however much the villagers, maybe it might be deeper than just poor
Yeah.
performances. They felt like this principal is
they
not
were beating
worth-
him, telling him to explain why there is a poor performance, and also a lot of girls are getting pregnant in school.
Exactly. Now the MCA also, MCA that Peter Salasia had beat up was also involved. Now this is what is happening. He said he was pressing the very MCA to apologize for mistreating the principal, because the MCA looks like also was involved, or maybe
He
sent
was
his
part of
yes, or
the-
maybe sent his goons, you know, because when you look at the story from Demores thought, and Demores said this, that even from that video, Peter Salasia had clashed, and it means that they have been having this back and forth with the MC, and I like the fact that he comes in and says, I am the leader of this constitution. He leads constituency. He leads the constituency before the MCA. So you can't come, Katie, and just break the authority. Unajua? I mean, that is disrespecting my authority first and foremost.
True.
Disrespecting my space in the society. And you can't believe I am the leader, and yet kuna some minority people behind me who we are supposed to be working together with. Because you can hear him say that law was passed without my consent. Why is that happening? And you as a leader, you're supposed to be straight. You're supposed to be a leader in all perspectives, not go up there, act rogue and beat people. So I feel like if Peter Salasia and the MCA has been coming back and forth, and when you see him beating this guy up, meaning this guy deserves, because even in the video,
Actually, when he was beaten up,
Yeah.
Salasia was in a funeral. He was speaking. He was
Yeah.
speaking to the people or
Yeah.
the mourners. So
Yeah.
what he did, this man was standing there saying words like you're talking to mourners, and then I'm here, Shmani, stop!
Yeah.
Shmani, you're crazy! Shmani,
Yeah.
you're mad! You know,
Yeah.
this man was yapping while Salasia was
And
talking,
he
and
kept-
he's standing in front of him. So Salasia tells him, sit down, my brother.
Yeah.
Sit down, my friend. Sit down. Tafadhali kaa chini.
Kachini.
He didn't listen, and
Yeah.
this is when we saw Salasia. Pa, pa, pa.
Exactly. So even when we see him in court and we see people on X coming for him, Salasia should have behaved in this type of way. You can tell that first and foremost, this is something deeper than just that. Because I don't expect you to come and imagine I'm your leader. And you know the way MPs and politics has a lot of ego. Unajua mtu ni mbigi, I'm your boss, and then you're up there telling me, oh, I can't do this, I can't act like this in front of my own
And
people.
the MCA, I believe the MCA deserves the beating. Guy, if you saw that video of that teacher being beaten, you can
Yeah.
imagine a teacher being whipped by the parents of like a whole school.
Yeah.
It's no fun. This teacher, and he's a man, he was beaten Man, this is not the right way to remove people from their seat or to remove people from their authority. At the end of the day, if you don't like them, use the right protocol. And if this MCA was involved, he had every right to be beaten. Man.
Yes, and again, I do believe as a government or as people who are leaders, because an MCA is supposed to report to the MP. I mean, work together. If we are in this back and forth clashes, then nani anaumia at the end of the day? Is the mwananchi, because I'll feel certain type of way. Everything passes through me. Even if I want to help your ward, na tupatani na wewe, and I'm your boss, what will make me help your ward? What will make me allocate even funds that I'm supposed, even bursaries, you know? It's crazy. I feel like we are, and this is why we saw the other time Jalango coming to say, however much I work for ODM, but the ruling party right now is not ODM. And because I'm working for my people, don't judge me because I am now working with the government, because that is just it. At the end of the day, I care for my people, and I feel with that is the attitude that we are supposed to move with, because at the end of the day ni mwananchi anateseka na mwananchi ndiye ametoka kwa hii position, unajua. So mwananchi is supposed to come first before even our personal fight, and I hope they can be able to reconcile.
I believe they have reconciled to a point that he's being told to apologize. Alikata.
He finished the meeting. He said, okay, you don't want to apologize, everybody go back to class.
Okay.
The meeting is done.
So if he hasn't apologized, then he has to come and apologize, man. You can't be involved in beating an old man than you, who is even the age of your dad. That is too much disrespect. Even if he has done wrong, take him the right way, take him out the right way. Man, I felt for that teacher. You know, sometimes we blame people for the wrong reasons, no matter, or even if he was involved in the failure of the student or the school or the poor performance of the school, he doesn't deserve the beating.
The beating, exactly.
Yeah.
You can imagine the trauma, and na shule gani tamchukua tena.
Man,
it's crazy.
Imagine kila saa wanasema ule prince alichapwa.
Imagine, that is the title you have. I mean, it's just
anyway,
great.
family, man, we are coming to the end of our show for today. Asanteni sana for keeping it interactive with us, and I hope you have enjoyed the whole week with us right here. We are hoping to see you next time or next week. Enjoy the rest part of your day, and remember to keep it safe during the weekends. Yes, we are heading to the weekend, and I know most of you are going to drink. Don't drink and drive, don't drink and walk. Stay safe, my girls. Stay safe. Carry that. Stay home. Don't go to BNBs. Right now, I told you, if you want to go and meet somebody, go and take an OB first.
Period. Anyway, guys, take care of yourself. See you on Monday. Have yourself a beautiful weekend. All has been said. Enjoy the rest part of your day.
Da 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 da. Yo, kills. Live with the killing them, seconds to Trinidad. Pick up the whole of them. Come on, get a no idea. Anything I do, headline music, what did I not do? They go say I do. Nothing but the truth, and I step up.